When it comes to healing, two major schools of thought emerge: homeopathy and allopathy. Allopathy is what most people recognize as conventional medicine, so pharmaceuticals, surgeries, and treatments designed to attack disease directly. Homeopathy, on the other hand, follows a much different principle, treating like with like and stimulating the body's own healing responses through highly diluted natural substances. At first glance, these approaches seem like complete opposites, but what if they're just two different languages describing the same deeper reality? One focuses on combating illness and the other on restoring balance. So let's break it down from both a scientific and a spiritual perspective. Allopathy, or modern medicine, is based on observable, measurable interventions. So if you have an infection, you take antibiotics to kill bacteria. If you have pain, you take an analgesic to block the pain receptors. It's direct, evidence-based, and often life-saving, but it also has side effects because it primarily treats symptoms rather than the deeper imbalances that created them in the first place, which is why you see antidepressants, blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, which treat the one issue and then have a dissertation of side effects alongside them. Homeopathy takes a different route. It works on the principle of like cures like. So this means a substance that produces symptoms in a healthy person can, in tiny doses, help cure similar symptoms in a sick person. Scientifically, this is very controversial because the remedies are so diluted that they often contain no trace of the original substance, yet patients still report healing effects. Skeptics place placebo, and proponents argue that it works on an energetic level beyond conventional measurement. Now let's step into the spiritual lens. Everything in the universe, including our own bodies, operates on frequency and vibration. In allopathy, the goal is to physically remove the disease, but in homeopathy, the goal is to energetically shift the imbalance that allowed the disease to manifest in the first place. So think about it. When you're sick, it's not just a physical experience. Your energy feels off, your emotions shift, your mental clarity fades. Homeopathy believes that disease isn't just a malfunction of the body, but a disruption of the body's vital force, which is a term very similar to what many spiritual traditions call life energy, chi, prana. If allopathy is the firefighter putting out the fire, homeopathy is the gardener making sure that the soil is fertile enough so that the fire never starts in the first place. Skeptics argue that homeopathy is just placebo. People believe it works, so they heal. But let's flip that question. What if belief itself is a powerful healing mechanism? Studies in quantum physics suggest that observation affects reality. The placebo effect, rather than being a flaw in research, might actually be proof that the mind and body communicate in ways that we don't fully understand. Water, for example, has been shown to retain molecular memory. Experiments like those done by Dr. Masaru Emoto demonstrate that water molecules change shape depending on intention and emotion. So since homeopathic remedies are primarily water-based dilutions, some suggest that they function as a type of information medicine, storing energetic imprints that communicate with the body on a subatomic level. Rather than seeing homeopathy and allopathy as rivals, what if they were complementary? Imagine combining the precision of modern medicine with the energetic awareness of homeopathy. So this isn't really about choosing one over the other, but it's about recognizing that healing happens on multiple levels. So you have physical, which is allopathy, you have energetic, which is homeopathy, and of course you have mental and emotional, so the power of belief, mindset, and overall holistic well-being. Many traditional healing systems like Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine already integrate both perspectives, physical treatment with energetic balance, but maybe the real future of medicine isn't about picking a side, but merging wisdom from both sides. At its core, healing isn't just about removing symptoms, it's about restoring balance overall. So whether you lean towards homeopathy, allopathy, or even a mix of both, the key is to listen to your body and recognize that healing is a dynamic, multi-layered process. Science and spirituality don't have to be at odds. They can just work together to create a deeper, more holistic approach to wellness. So at the end of the day, both homeopathy and allopathy offer very valuable insights into healing, one through direct physical intervention and the other through energetic balance. And rather than seeing them as opposing forces, we can recognize them as two sides of the same coin. True healing happens when we integrate science with energy, matter with vibration, and medicine with mindfulness. The key isn't about choosing one path over the other, it's about understanding that real wellness comes from a balance of both.